They met on an ordinary afternoon, when the sun spilled golden light across the park and the air smelled faintly of fresh-cut grass. No one could have predicted how much that moment would matter. She was sitting alone on a worn wooden bench, her head bowed over a book, while he stumbled toward, awkward, unsure, but smiling in that shy way that felt disarming rather than clumsy. Their conversation started with something simple, almost forgettable, yet somehow it lasted for hours. From that day on, they became inseparable. People often asked what made them such perfect friends, but the truth was hard to put into words. It wasn't just the way they laughed at the same ridiculous jokes, or how they could sit in silence without it feeling empty. It was deeper, the unspoken understanding, the quiet loyalty, the way one seemed to fill the spaces the other left behind. When one stumbled, the other reached out a hand without hesitation. When one dreamed too big, the other whispered, "Go for it," and meant it with every fiber of their being. Over the years, storms came, arguments that stung, distances that stretched too far, moments of doubt, but somehow they always found their way back. Because best friends are not about perfection. They are about permanence. They are about knowing someone sees the worst of you and chooses to stay anyway. Late nights turned into shared secrets, mornings into hopeful plans, and ordinary days into memories treasured more than gold. Together, they learned that friendship isn't something you find by accident. It's something built, layer by layer, until it becomes unshakable. People around them sometimes mistook their closeness for something else, but they didn't care. They knew what they had was rare, sacred, and strong. And as the years went by, one thing remained constant. In a world full of fleeting connections, they had each other. Best friends made for each other not because fate said so, but because every single day they chose it. Asterisk, don't stop here. The next story might just blow your mind. Subscribe, hit like, and share this with anyone who craves heart-pounding suspense and unforgettable twists.